Good morning, class 12th Commerce, subject Economics, chapter number 7, Poverty, lecture number 1. In this lecture, we shall discuss about the definition of poverty, types of poverty, and how do we measure the poverty in our country. See, wherever you go, you will find that poverty still exists. Poverty is the worst form of violence according to Mahatma Gandhi. He says that poverty is worst form of violence. What is poverty? Poverty is deprivation of those things that determine the quality of life, including food, clothing, shelter, and safe drinking water, but also such intangibles as the opportunity to learn and to enjoy the respect of a fellow citizens. You will rarely see the people who respect poor. Whenever these roadside kids who ask for the money and all, what people do, people scold them. They find it irritating. But have you ever observed what is the actual situation of those kids? They are diagnosed with drugs. Their body is completely diagnosed with drugs. They are even not getting the essential of life. There is complete negative scenario for them. So, whenever the people are not getting the basic necessities of life and they are not getting any opportunity to read, to learn, to write, and they are not getting the respect in the society, that situation is the situation of poverty. So, every area, every state has some area which is reserved for poor people. रोड पे, फुटपाथ पे वो लोग रहते हैं. They don't have a shelter. So this is what poverty is all about. There are certain types of poverty. There are two types of poverty. One is absolute poverty and second one is relative poverty. So what is absolute poverty? In India, concept of poverty line is used as a measure of absolute poverty. देखो, suppose if I say that India is a poor country. India is a poor country. This is known as absolute poverty. This is known as poverty resides in India. Absolute terms I am talking about. But if I say India is a poor country compared to US, so this is known as relative poverty. So when we are talking about the individual person, individual area, individual country, we are talking about the absolute poverty. When we are talking about the poverty in relation to some other country, in relation to some other person, that is known as relative poverty. So absolute poverty, conditions where household income is insufficient to afford basic necessities of life. Whereas relative poverty exists when people may be able to afford basic necessities but are unable to maintain an average standard of living. Clear? So, in India, if a person spends rupees 816 on consumption in rural areas and rupees 1000 in urban areas per month, they are treated below poverty line. The country or class of people whose level of living is low is treated as poor or relative poor in comparison to the country or class of people having high level of living. US further define absolute poverty as the absence of any two of the following 7 basic needs: food, safe drinking water, sanitation facilities, health, shelter, education, access to services. So UN says अगर इन दोनों में से इन 7 में से अगर कोई 2 चीज़ें भी absent है तो that means it is an absolute poverty. So food, safe drinking water, sanitation facilities, health, shelter, education, access to service, these all are basic amenities of life. Clear? So poverty rate in India. What is the poverty rate in India? If we look at the data of year 2011 and 12, poverty rate in India is estimated to be 21.9%. And if we see according to the total number of absolute people, so 50% of the poor people in the world, they resides in India. This chapter is the chapter which you can, understand with your common sense. You need not to cram anything. Just a social science chapter. So this chapter, you will find it boring because you have studied in your lower classes too. But very important chapter from the exam point of view. You will get 1 marker question as well as 3, 4, 6, any kind of question you will get from this chapter. What is now relative poverty? Relative poverty refers to the income or asset position of one class or group of people in comparison, because it is relative poverty, poverty in relation to other. So in comparison with the other class or groups or of one individual. Clear with this? Second point is that poverty of one is relative to the richness of other. ठीक है? For example, an average middle class person is poor when is compared to the upper middle class person. And if we all are compared with Mr. Ambani, we all are poor. अगर अंबानी के साथ हम खुद को कंपेयर करेंगे तो हम तो बहुत ज़्यादा गरीब हैं. We all are poor. बिल गेट्स के साथ आप खुद को कंपेयर करोगे तो you stand nowhere. So this is what known as relative poverty, that one person is poor in relation to another. The one who is poor is getting the necessities of life but is not living those standards of life. His luxurious living is quite low. So what is the difference between absolute and relative poverty? When poverty is measured considering the money necessary to the need, the basic necessity, then it is termed as absolute poverty. And relative poverty is concerned with the quality of life with respect to the other members of society. One person is having a Maruti Suzuki 800. Another person is driving Porsche or Lamborghini or BMW or an Audi. So that owner of 800, Maruti 800, is poor as compared to the one who is driving Lamborghini or Porsche or that luxurious car. So relative poverty is about the quality of life, whereas absolute poverty, it talks about the basic necessities of life. Relative poverty में तो basic necessities satisfy होती हैं लेकिन luxury नहीं होती है. Absolute में basic necessity ही satisfy नहीं है. Now those students who read newspaper or who watch the news channel, they are aware of this word poverty line. फाइन, व्हाट इज पॉवर्टी लाइन? यूजुअली आपने सुना होगा कि इतने परसेंट लोग पॉवर्टी लाइन से नीचे हैं, इतने परसेंट लोग पॉवर्टी लाइन से ऊपर है. इनफैक्ट आई थिंक 6 to 7 years back there was a news that Rahul Gandhi, he is also below poverty line. Can you imagine a politician is below poverty line? Is it a feasible situation? No. But our poverty line set certain standards which are like not practical. They are not acceptable, but still they are trending. They are year to year they are followed. Recently some changes have been made in the poverty line. We'll discuss that also. See, poverty line is a common method which is used to measure poverty based on the income and consumption level. Mark this word, income or consumption level. A person is considered poor if his or her consumption level is below a certain level set by the country. While determining the poverty line in India, minimum level of food requirement, clothing, education, medical requirement, light footwear, etc. There अभी अगर आप लोगों ने न्यूज़ देखी हो, it was there that there is one village, I don't remember the name. So from the last 50 years or I don't know 60 years, they people are not getting the electricity. So can you imagine the situation? Those people even don't know the meaning of electricity. See, this question is the most important question for 1 mark. See, it is not neither given in your TRJN, it is neither given in your NCERT, but still I have read some of the sample papers and this question is quite repetitive. So it is 1 marker question. How we measure the poverty? You just need to learn 2 or 3 names, that will be enough. So how we measure the poverty? Head count index, poverty gap index, squared poverty gap index, Sen index, Sen, Shorrock's, Thorne index, Watts index and many other measures. So just you remember starting to head count index, or it is also known as head count ratio. No need to go in the definitions, just learn these 2 words. Head count ratio or head count index, poverty gap index. If the question comes in 1 mark that how do we measure poverty, so you should know head count index and poverty gap index. Fine, for 1 marker this question is very important. Okay, so we know that poverty still exists in the country, and you know rate of poverty is increasing day by day. 20,000 people die each day. Still there is increase in population of the country, because increase in death rate is lower than increase in birth rate. So how fair is our poverty line? At present 22% of the Indian population lives below the national poverty line. In the category of poor falls that people whose daily income is less than 32 rupees a day in cities and 26 rupees a day in villages. तो अब आप सोच के देखो, 32 rupees a day in cities, अगर किसी के 32 रुपीज़ या उससे कम है सिटीज़ में, तो वो इंसान पॉवर्टी लाइन, ही विल फॉल बिलो द पॉवर्टी लाइन. अब एक बात सोच के देखो, अगर किसी की इनकम 40 रुपये भी है एक दिन की, ठीक है ना, तो महीने में 30 दिन होते हैं, यू विल जस्ट गेट 1200 रुपीज़. क्या जिस बंदे को 1200 रुपीज़ मिल रहे हैं महीने के, क्या वो गरीब नहीं है? इमेजिन आप बाहर किसी सिटी में रहते हो, आपकी फैमिली है, ठीक है, और एंड यू आर जस्ट, सो आवर कंट्री does not have the appropriate parameter to differentiate between the rich and poor people. Neither the people who are below the poverty line are actually rich or actually earning sufficient. No, it's not like that. But do you think this amount is enough to survive even for a day in the country where every food item is available at a sky high price? This means that actual number of people living below the poverty line is much higher, or according to the statistical data. For example, anyone earning 40 rupees per day won't be considered poor, but they would be facing same problem in life what the people are facing. जो इंसान दिन के 40 रुपए कमा रहा है, आप बोल रहे हो उसको अबव द पॉवर्टी लाइन रखो, मतलब वो पुअर नहीं है. तो 40 रुपए में क्या होता है, एक्चुअली वो बंदा भी पुअर है. सो दिस वॉज द पॉवर्टी लाइन.